Hi friends, myself Subrata Mukherjee and you are viewing my channel Dr. Subrata Mukherjee Distance Learning in Commerce. I would like to request my viewers to subscribe my channel and to see the playlist section of the channel where I have uploaded lectures on accounts, costing, financial management and management accounting. I have prepared this channel for the benefits of the students of commerce who cannot afford private tuition but want to have quality education. Students can communicate with me through email which I have given in the description box. Today I am going to discuss another topic on cost sheet. I would like to request the student to copy the problem in your notebook and to see the way I have solved the problem. From the following particulars, prepare a cost sheet showing profit or loss for the year ended 31st December 2021. Opening stock of raw material 1255 and the closing stock of raw material is 1091. Opening stock of WIP 660 and the closing stock of WIP is 720. Opening stock of finished goods 1366 and the closing stock of finished goods is 1450. Other data for the year are purchase of raw materials 22,550, productive wages 11,200, selling overhead 4,000, sales 59,225, factory overhead 8,760, chargeable expenses 1,520, office and administrative overhead 3,450. Here we are going to prepare the cost sheet for the year ended 31st December 2021. So cost sheet for the year ended 31st December 2021. So I have already discussed the structure of the cost sheet in my earlier lectures, and here we are only preparing the cost sheet with the given information. So first of all, we need to write the opening stock of raw material. Opening stock of raw material. This is given as 1255 and purchase of raw material. So this is the purchase value of raw material. Purchase of raw material, this amount is 22,550 less closing stock of raw material, this is 1091. Opening stock add purchase less closing stock of raw material will give you raw material consumed. So here I am writing raw material consumed is rupees 22,714 at productive wages. So what is the amount of productive wages? This is 11,200 and chargeable expense. This is an item which is given in the question, which is the direct expense. So this is 1,520. So when we add up these three items, will give you the prime cost. So prime cost is the sum total of raw material consumed, productive wages and chargeable expenses. So prime cost is 35,434. Now after prime cost, we calculate what is the amount of factory overhead. So at the factory overhead, which is given 8,760. So with this factory overhead, we have to adjust the opening and the closing stock of WIP. So at the opening stock of WIP, which is given as 660. Now from this opening stock, I am reducing the closing stock of WIP 720. So you will get a negative figure of minus 60, and after adjustment with the factory overhead, I will get 8,700. So by adding these two figures, we will get the works cost. and works cost is 44,134. So with the works cost, we need to add up the office and administration overhead or administrative overhead, which is 3,450. So by adding works cost and office and administrative overhead, we will get 47,584. So this figure is basically cost of production. We have to adjust the opening stock and the closing stock of finished goods with the cost of production to arrive at cost of goods sold. So we have to add opening stock of finished goods. This is 1,366 less closing stock of finished goods, 1,450. We'll get 84 minus. So cost of goods sold is equal to 47,500. With the cost of goods sold, we have to add up the selling overhead. And the amount of selling overhead is given as 4,000. So cost of sales, you will get cost of sales by adding cost of goods sold and the selling overhead. This is 51,500. It is given the amount of sales as 59,225, and the difference of 59,225 and 51,500 is basically the profit. So this is profit, which is the balancing figure, and the amount of profit is 7,725. I have presented the solution in one screen, and in the screen you can see the opening stock of raw material is 1,255, and I have added the purchase of raw material, the value of purchase, which is 22,550. Then I have reduced the closing stock of raw material 1,091 to arrive at raw material consumed, which is 22,714. Then I have added the productive wages and chargeable expenses to arrive at the prime cost, and the amount of prime cost is 35,434. Then I have added the factory overhead 8,760 and adjusted the opening and the closing stock of WIP. After adding the factory overhead with the prime cost, we arrive at the works cost 44,134. Then we have to add up the office and administrative overhead, which is 3,450, which is given in the question, and we arrived at cost of production, which is 47,584. With the cost of production, we have to adjust the opening and the closing stock of finished goods to arrive at cost of goods sold. Then I have added the selling overhead amount 4,000 with the cost of goods sold 47,500 to arrive at cost of sales, which is 51,500. And the sales value is given as 59,225. And the difference of the cost of sales and the sales is the amount of profit, which I have calculated at 7,725. Thank you. Thanks for watching the lecture.